Welcome to the episode 71 of the podcast From Stress to Success Blueprint. I'm your host, Lolita, and welcome. If you are a repeat listener, I'm so happy you're here and I truly appreciate your support. And if you're new, welcome on board. I am continuing the conversation about how women and men handle stress very differently, and we do have very different needs. And it is extremely important for us to know what our own needs are so we can help ourselves and also to understand what other people's needs are too, so we can help them and forge stronger relationships. Because I think it could be nothing more stressful than there's a stressful situation already, and then you telling the other person what they need to do because that works for you, but you have no idea that that does not work for them. And then you create more stress for them and for yourself too, because they're not doing what you want them to do, or what you did doesn't work. And then you're wondering why not. That can create a backslash that could create someone being upset at you that you're not really helping them when you all you want to do is actually help them. So let's just cut those stressful situations to the minimum. Some stress should not create more stress, right? Okay. So today I want to talk about the difference between women and men, just in general asking for help. As or talking about professional help, that's even worse. There are not that many men that would like to ask for therapist or coaching that has to do about their feelings and about their stress, and anything that will poke at their being so strong and great and I can do it all kind of type of thing. Women, on the other hand, will love self-improvement, self-development, looking for coaches, therapists, learning new things, mindfulness, meditation, bring it on. We're not afraid to all of that. And why is that? I think it has a lot to do with our society, the way we grew up of knowing that boys don't cry and you need to do better than this. And it's shameful to ask for help. So on the one hand, with someone, let's say a boy, grows up in a man and is always expected for him to be the strongest member in the family, it's very hard to ask for help because then you're going to look weak. And overall, between the men, weakness is a very bad thing, obviously, and everyone is very strong. That's why, men don't talk with other men about their problems, or at least that's the general group of people. Um, so asking for help is shameful. It shows that somebody is weak and they don't want to do that. Women more have a tendency asking for help. But here's one thing that I want to add on and as an extra layer to this. Now, if you grew up in the dysfunctional family and your needs were not met, or let's say you are a senior child and you had to take care of your siblings that are younger than you are more like a parent, more not like a child. You can grow up in the environment when you think that you shouldn't ask for help. Like you shouldn't. If you were emotionally abused, your parents were not there for you. Uh, if your needs don't matter, if you, let's say, you were in pain and you had the problem, and they told you, no, you're not in pain, and do not create the problems, you became delusional. You're like, okay, so whatever I'm feeling is not true. And also, you learned you're not going to go for help. So why even ask for help? I mean, those authorities of yours really can't help you. So you are on your own. So ask yourself now, are you one of those independent people that you say, I don't need anybody help? It's probably because you grew up in an environment where they strip you of that right when you were afraid to ask for help. So it's very important, no matter you're a man or woman now, ask yourself this question. What environment I grew up in? Were my parents, my siblings, my authorities, those who took care of me, were they always there for me? Or they were not? Because that will show how you act now as an adult. Because let's just face it, we are herd animals. We need to be in the group. And that's how we survive. We need to ask for help. If you're not going to ask for help, you cannot do nothing on your own. You will just do the same thing over and over. Then you get disappointed because, well, it didn't work. Because what they say, the same problem that created the same mind that created a problem cannot find a solution. You have to have information from outside. And of course, we have a lot of internet and books and everything, all of this right now, that we can see all of that help, which is great. Sometimes it takes just to talk to the person. So, are you willing to ask somebody for help? Are you good in asking for help? If you're watching this on YouTube, please leave me a message. Tell me how good you are asking for help and helping others as well. And just think about it. How much, what do you feel when you're asking somebody for help? When you're asking for a therapist, for a coach, for anyone that you can improve this. And now I know there will be somebody who say, I have no problem of hiring a coach that can help me to play better in golf. Yes, because that doesn't really show your character. That just shows your hobbies. Something that, well, if you will stop playing golf today, probably not gonna die. So you're not afraid to show the weakness about this because it's not really a weakness, it's just like a proficiency. Like, look at me, look how good I am. The training becomes, or asking for help is actually something that will improve your image. But asking for help is something that has to do with emotions or about how you feel. That could be a very different conversation. So evaluate how well do you handle your stress and how much of help do you want with that stress. And you could be even asking your friends, your family, your spouse, or anyone outside. Because if you're not going to ask for help, then it means you abandon your own needs as well. Sadly, but that's exactly what your parents were giving you, abandoning your own needs. That's why you're afraid to ask for help. So be there for yourself. How about that? Stop abandoning yourself. Realize you need help. It's so possible. How about maybe you don't know something and you're stressing out and you can just ask somebody else for help. And just like that, you'll have a solution. And you don't have to stress about it. Investigate those parts of yourself that really need love and care, and it's time to work on them. And a therapist or a coach can help a lot that comes to stress management. And of course, I am here for you. So if you are ready to have a session with me, go to my website, beamazingyou.com, and schedule one. And leave me a comment below and tell me, like I already asked, are you helping others? And how good are you of accepting help? And next episode, we'll be continuing talking about women, men, and the differences, how we handle stress and our needs.